Welcome, friends. Welcome to another edition of Stay Tuned. CoachAMillerLight on the scene, Cinnamon on the set, as you can see.
Happy to be here, Mare. Things are working out for me. Things are going my way. I'm keeping track now because you like that. And this is day 3 of 2 times 42 Anabacoa.
Way to go.
For us, doing
Way
it for our
to
team.
go, Cinnamon. That is impressive. I made sure I got one in before the show, and thanks for the show, because I was like, I better get 42 in before the show because there's a real good chance Cinnamon's going to ask me if I did. So I have not yet got the 2. Yes.
We're only tearing away Satan, Mare.
Right.
We're only restoring ourselves and recycling the water and purifying the environment. That's
right.
all.
That sounds worthwhile.
20 minutes, and it's not even that.
Right. Great point. I find you super, super impressive because you're a mother of 2 children, and you're still doing this. You know, there's something to be said for that, about making the commitment in your life to do the show, because it's a commitment and it takes preparation. It takes a commitment to knowing the laws and a willingness to understand and put your process out there. And I think you're amazing for still being able to do it and raise 2 children. It's very impressive, the highest degree of impressiveness.
I appreciate you saying that, Mare. I'm just a mere reflection of you. And it's because of the team. It's because of us joining together that I am able to do this. Right. And I appreciate the love and support of everybody who's got my back, who sends me money financially, who gives me words of encouragement, who tune into the show and watch. It's because of all of us that this is possible. So I appreciate the extras, the cars going by, my team back at home planet.
Right? Yay. Well, that's awesome. So today I was listening to Abraham. I think this is kind of neat. And it wasn't one we did yet on the show. I could not only hear Abraham because it was coming through the audio on my device, but I also in my head could hear you saying Abraham's words.
Wow.
I know. I thought that was pretty neat.
Amazing.
Right? So way to go. I think that's awesome. So we have another one today on the Vortex, Teachings of Abraham. The link will be in the description to the YouTube that we are focusing on for today. And once again, about the Vortex, because it seems like the all-encompassing answer. If I can understand this, understand how it works, understand what it is, and then start to work my life around being in the Vortex.
Yes.
We had a great one today, Cinnamon.
Yes. So what is the Vortex, Mare?
Yes.
Imagine this source energy. Let's call it God. You know, I like to call it goddess. The source energy, who is the consensus of what everyone has been asking for that would be best for them. Can you imagine? Just imagine it. Can you imagine a more equal opportunity? Can you imagine anything be more right than there to be a holder of all requests and a pushing against nothing? I like to imagine that.
Wow.
An environment where what you ask for is always given.
Woo.
Imagine an environment, even a physical environment, where everyone is making their personal and important valid requests from where they, from whatever happened, and when they ask for whatever, it is given. Every single thing that any of us have asked for or ever will ask for is for one reason only. I think I will feel better in the having of it. What I am asking for is really alignment.
Okay.
What I'm asking for is harmony. What I'm asking for is wholeness. What I'm asking for is validation of that which is source of the goodness of that which is me. Imagine a society where billions of people are asking, and source is holding for each of them the equivalent of what they're asking for. I'm in on that.
Wow.
Only in this physical environment that they are describing, these billions have been working for alignment with who they are. And so when they ask, They don't doubt, they will receive. They don't worry. They don't feel competition of others. They don't squabble over resources. They don't push against others. They don't try to make others wrong so they can be right. They just ask and receive.
Okay.
We are all out here asking and sources answering what I'm asking for. And the whole of humanity, the whole of all that isness is becoming more as the result of my fantastic participation here.
Okay.
The reason Abraham is here talking with us is because we have summoned them. They just want us to understand the process. They just want us to understand the valid platform on which I stand and the perfection of this environment as it exists. They just want me to understand that everything is working out just the way we all knew it would, and that as the contrast inspires me to the new request, that future generation will benefit by the new request that I am putting there. Every new generation benefits by what the generation before struggled with.
Right?
So Abraham wants me to understand I do not have to croak or be the new generation in order to experience the benefits.
Okay.
To get to ask, and I get to be the receiver of what I have been asking for, I got to understand how this game is played. I got to understand the laws of the universe, and that's what we're doing here. I got to understand the two vibrational aspects of me.
Okay.
I got to be willing to move in the direction of what I want and no longer continue to beat the drum of that caused me to ask for it to begin with.
Okay.
When I'm struggling with money, I'm asking all day, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day for more money. But as I continue to beat the drum of, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough money, it's not fair that she's got too much and somebody should do something about it. It's not being evenly proportioned. And there are too many people who are taking too big of a chunk, too big of a slice of the pie. And there's not enough of us getting enough pieces of the pie. As I am beating those drums, I'm depriving myself of the vibrational attitude necessary for me to get what I've been asking for.
Okay.
So my future just keeps amassing, or my fortune just keeps amassing. They have been calling this my vibrational reality. They've been calling this my vibrational escrow, my vibrational fortune. I like that. My vibrational fortune. Woo! It's not just my vibrational fortune. It's a real fortune that will manifest. My fortune is being held for me in this vibrational bank, and nobody has access to it but me. Nobody can get in there and take my escrow. Nice. Now that's good news.
That's so great. Wow. This is like super power packed.
Yeah.
My favorite part of it is how, in order to do all of this, I have to know how it goes. Have to know the laws. Something else that stuck out was the two aspects of me. Understand there's two aspects of me. There's the physical, and then there's the inner being, non-physical. And understanding that seems to be super, super key. And it's so interesting how it's just keep repeating it, keep listening to it, keep hearing it. I feel myself starting to get it. You know, the more Abraham talks about this vibrational escrow and this vibrational reality that is current reality, it's current. It's actually what's happening now. And it's up to me. I love this point about how if I'm squabbling over resources or I'm in competition or anything that does not feel good, then all I'm doing is holding myself vibrationally apart from this fortune that is already amassed, has my vibrational encoding on it. No one can access it but me, but will I access it is the question. So I'm so excited to be here repeating these laws because the math says when I know how it goes, when I understand the rules of the game, when I understand how it goes, then I will be able to amass that fortune and have it be actual physical manifestation. And fortune in all things, fortune in money, fortune in physical health, fortune in living my purpose, and just absolute prospering. And I hear Abraham saying that not only is it possible, but it's actually happening. It's a vibrational reality now. So that's really, really exciting. Cinnamon, anything on this? What you're getting out of it?
Well, that it matters. It really matters what I'm thinking, because what
Right.
I'm thinking is causing a vibration. And if I am seeing somebody that has more than me and I'm anything but happy for them, that's the vibration that I'm giving off. And so law of attraction is responding to that. And then I'm going to get more of that.
Right.
Instead of being like, oh my gosh, she doesn't deserve that. Why does she have that? Not me.
Right.
Be like, way to go, sister. Right on.
Yes.
If it's possible for her, it's possible for me.
Good point.
I'm glad that she's aligned with that. And I know that mine is I'm closing the gap. It's on its way. I'm part of a team, that it is happening for me. And then that's the vibration that law of attraction is picking up on. And that is going to bring me to my fortune faster.
Right.
And, you know, do things fast.
Woo, Cinnamon, you're funny. You're so funny. Oh, that's great. It's so exciting to remember that there's this actual vortex. You know, something I really enjoy that we recently talked about is how even though we can't see it, we can feel it. Abraham mentioned its magnetic quality. I'm like, you know, that's so interesting. It has a magnetic quality. And that when I get in the vicinity of it, this is what I'm coming to understand, is that positive emotion means I am currently in the vicinity of my vortex. Negative emotion means I am not in the vicinity of my vortex. So it's pretty neat to know this is this vibrational thing. It's like, wow, this is cool. And I choose to understand this. So keep repeating the message, because it makes sense that when I understand it, I will not stay for more than 16 seconds in a negative stance, because I'll get it. Okay, wait, look at this. I'm currently not in the vicinity of my vortex. My vortex has the fortune. It's amassed. It's there right now. All the good I've ever desired. I love how they're like, imagine a world where you just ask and it's answered. Why?
Yes.
Because those who are asking do not have doubt. They don't disbelieve. So what I'm getting is to not have doubt and not disbelieve. I better know how it goes. Know the rules of the game. Understand how it goes. So shout out to the show.
And I can imagine that. I'd love to imagine that. That's a great thing to visualize and imagine, that ask and I receive, ask and I receive, ask,
yes.
I receive, ask and I receive. It's
Yes.
possible. It's happening. It's law.
Yes.
That's what goes on here.
Right.
As I'm coming to understand that, as I'm coming to remember that, as we're joining together and reviewing these laws and keep talking about the vortex and keep talking about source and the team and the what goes on, the laws of the universe.
Right.
That I can imagine that more and more, and I can know that that's true, and I can have that. Just like the sunglasses. I wish I would have brought my sunglasses. Whoa, what is that? Sunglasses.
Yes. Yes. Right. What a great one. What a great example. That all it takes is for me to ask, which I'm doing all day, every day. I'm understanding that this asking part is taken care of. We can't not ask. Sometimes I consciously ask, but I'm understanding that I'm always asking. Whether every moment there's something, even when we accomplish a goal, in that moment of accomplishing something, there's automatically a new desire launched, more that we choose. So we're continually asking, and all that we've ever asked is in this vibrational escrow, just awaiting my alignment with it, which is pretty freaking cool. So I am deciding to get in the game and be not sloppy in my thinking. You know, if there's air, I heard Abraham saying the other day, you're very particular about what you eat, right? I'm like, this totally jives with me. And what they said made sense. Like, you don't go to a buffet. And last time I was at the buffet and I got something and I didn't like it. It didn't taste good. It didn't feel good in my stomach. And I didn't feel good after. Next time I go to the buffet, I would not put that on my plate. Yet with thoughts, I am not so particular. I'm learning to be, but I see myself. I'm like, oh, I ate that last time at the buffet. It didn't feel good while I was thinking it. It didn't feel good in my stomach, and it didn't feel good after. Why eat that again? Why munch on that thought again? Well, I'm going to have a good basis and understanding of how it goes to be able to stand there and not be right. I'm seeing that I munch on that thought to be right. But what I really choose to be right in is how the universe works, and that there is a vortex, and that we can have all that we choose. In fact, do right now, vibrationally have it, and then allow this physical version too. So thank you, Cinnamon, for being such a great co-host. It's a joy to be on the show with you.
Thank you, Mary. I appreciate this because it's causing me to be up early because I got to get it written down before the kids start.
Way to go. So
I
impressive.
love them. I want to be with them. I choose them. And that's why I get up before they do so that I can get this written down. And I would never be doing that if it wasn't for you, Mary. I would never be doing that if it wasn't for the show. And it makes sense for me to write down what is a vortex. It makes sense for me to write down, know the laws of the universe.
Yay.
It makes sense for me to write down, I can have what I choose. So I thank you.
All right. Thank you, people, for joining in. Until next time, this is Coach Miller Light for Cinnamon.
Remember, love is the answer. Stay tuned.